Hello everyone, it's Dell with Dell's Marvelous Lawn Care. Haven't popped a video up in a few days due to the fact the computer crashed. We have lost everything. So I went to the store, we got a new laptop. Still figuring out the video editing on the new software. We didn't fast forward this video. It's just, it is what it is. It's a video of dethatching. Everybody has their way of dethatching here. I used my $80 tow behind. I showed everyone what it is with no bricks on it the first pass. Then I had cut a brick into two to put one on each side. I have used two bricks. Tears up the grass, a little bit too much weight. We went through the grass twice in both directions, as you'll see. And if I got it on here, I also used the power vacuum to suck up all the dead grass, put in the truck. You'll see that in here. We filled the bed of the truck up almost with just this lawn. We have done this once a year for the last 3 years, so there's not a whole lot, but there still is dead grass. It's fertilized 5 times a year. It is watered daily, twice a day. The sprinkler systems have not been turned on at this present time, and only one application of fertilizer. So if you look at the videos from last year of this lawn, you'll see it's normally pretty green, but I think the sprinkler should have been turned on before now. But even with doing all of the lawn maintenance, there's still dead grass. After I went through this grass twice, filling the truck up, and doing this once a year, it just goes to show that it doesn't matter what you do, you're still going to get some dead grass. We do bag the lawn about once every 2 months just to try to get some of it up, make it look better. She prefers to have her grass cut at 2.5 inches every week. I personally don't know if cutting it short causes more dead grass or not. I know it makes it harder to mow due to the fact when you cut a longer grass, the grass will lay on top and kind of hide itself. When you go lower, it really has no place to go but the top of the grass and sit there. So that's why we bag it about once every 2 months just to clean it up. It generally looks really good. We're using the Skag Tiger Cat, and you can buy these dethatchers anywhere for 80 bucks. You can get them on Amazon for 50. I could have used the power rake. I'm personally not going to walk behind anybody's property. I could have bought the power rake and put it on the front of the mower and dethatched and bagged at the same time. I'm not going to buy that either due to the fact I already own this one that I had bought for my own yard, and it does just fine. I mean, if you go, you have to go over your grass twice. As you can see right about now, you can see the grass is covered after going twice in both directions. So for the 80 bucks, I think it does just fine versus using the power rake or buying the one that goes on the front. I would have saved time, but for the money that it cost and the two customers that I do dethatching for, I don't see it being business smart because all this took me was an hour and 15 minutes, and I made 150 bucks so on this one property. So I'm happy with the amount of money I made and the amount of time that I spent on it. And even if I had spent a little more time for this customer, it would have been worth it. She's a great lady, always pays her bill on time. So my personal opinion on that, I do mix business and how a customer treats me, because I'll go the extra mile for those customers that treat me good. And it's really easy. If you pay your bill and say hello, once every 6 months or something. I mean, I think it's common courtesy, but you don't get that these days. So she comes out every week, says hello, gives me a bottle of water. I think that's being awful generous. So this is just my dethatching and my bagging. I did one last year. A lot of people gave negative reviews. Oh, you have too much weight on the back. Well, I did that on purpose. It was my own private lawn. I was trying to tear it up so that I could put more grass seed down. I plugged it after, and I guess we live in a society where we judge based on what we don't know, and I didn't say, hey, this is my yard, I'm doing this on purpose, so I left that open to be judged as well. So, it is what it is. I love you guys, all my supporters, the people that subscribe to my channel, that watch me and the kids. Also, you'll notice, because this is real time, I didn't fast forward it, I went in complete circles. My bagger was missing the screen, so it was kind of shooting a little bit out the right side. I normally put a home screen over the filter, but the whole thing, I left it in the garage, so I just kept going in circles, and at the end you'll see how it looks. It had no effect. Again, it might have added an extra 5 minutes by continuing to drive in this big old circle on this lawn, but I'm not going to drive all the way home to grab a screen. It would have taken more than the extra 5 minutes that it did to go in these circles. But on that note, I thank you guys again for watching. We're going to have another video on dethatching a smaller lawn, which also paid $150. And it had more dead grass, and it filled the truck up more than this big lawn. But that one, I have no clue to when it was last dethatched. Guys, if you have any input, I'm pretty open to hearing what you got to say. Criticize me, say whatever you have. We can all help each other, and if something I don't know, I'm open to learn new things on lawn care or dethatching. So you can see in the truck it's pretty full, and it looks good. Thanks for watching. Subscribe.